We have breaking news. Let's get right to it.
Past 24 hours, we've seen 34 new cases of COVID-19 here in Utah.
Following breaking news out of Utah, a magnitude 5.7 earthquake hitting just after 7 a.m. local time, about 10 miles west of Salt Lake City.
You need 100 to 150,000 tests a day.
Yeah, man, it is Wednesday, April 8th, 2020, and we are still alive. We're still here. We're still kicking. I hope that you're still here. I go by the name of Dread the #1 Chief Rocker, and welcome to iSo20POD podcast, or iSo20 if you want to be short about it. Thank you for click and play, and thank you for joining this podcast. We're going strong. Man, it's been an interesting week and weekend. I say interesting because I haven't left the house. I recently got, unless it was to go and get groceries, I was doing that for a while. But most recently I decided to do the whole order my groceries via online. So I just go to my local Smith's normally. But I went ahead and I switched it up and I did it via the online, right? So I was doing that for a while and actually like shopping online and stuff like that. But it was taking a little bit too long for the things that I needed and I didn't get enough. So long story long, I ended up going out to Winco this morning. Winco, my local Winco, opens at 7 a.m. and they're not doing any age restrictions like some stores, which I think is great. To be honest with you, I think it's cool that some stores have like a senior hour. It's kind of like the club, right? Like the grocery store turned into the club, and like instead of ladies' night, they have senior hour, which is pretty cool. Happy hour. But they, so I went to Winco this morning, and it was weird. Like when I left that house, everything just seemed normal. People were still walking to the tracks. People were still at the bus stop. People were still on the road. When I got into Winco, it wasn't weird, if that makes any sense. Like when I'm going out to the store, I'm like expecting it to be extra weird. I'm expecting people to be in fucking hazmat suits. So just because I've been watching the news and you know, that's all people talk about on my timeline. And so when I get to Winco, I'm like, this is actually just a normal Wednesday. And there was nobody in there really. It was me and maybe about 30 other people. And had everything in there that I needed on my list other than toilet paper, which is expected right now. But yeah, they had cases of water. I did notice that they had like 6 feet, like a 6-foot marker at the check stands. So you can only be within 6 feet of people or whatever, but there was nobody in there. So I didn't have to worry about that, but it just surprised me. I went in there and it was just a normal thing. What else? Oh, I went to my local butcher again and I actually met the owner this time. So, he was really cool. He was really, he was happy to hear that I was happy with their service, and he reached out to me to kind of you know, I guess do more in a sense. So yeah, man, help out your locals as much as you can. They gave me a hoodie and things like that. They really took care of me. So if you are in the Salt Lake City area and more specifically kind of the South Salt Lake area, go over to Main Street Quality Meats. They really took care of me, so salute to them. I'm down another 2 pounds. So I weighed in on Saturday and I was down another 2 pounds, 2 pounds in a week. And as I mentioned, I wanted to do more at home exercising. So I was able to do that, not as much as I wanted to, but it was still consistent with some of my workouts. I actually filmed one of my workouts, YouTube gang. You've seen that. So if you have not joined the YouTube gang, definitely go over to All Rock on YouTube. That's ALLRAWK on YouTube. I did a Kobe Bryant slash Nipsey Hussle kind of workout tribute, I guess you would say. I did 24 air squats in honor of Kobe, and then I did those 6 times in honor of Nipsey. So yeah, feeling good. I've been cooking more. I've been trying to experiment with some of my recipes. I usually cook anyway. My girl was actually cooking for a while, but just because of my surgery, and it was really hard for me to just stand up that long and cook. But yeah, I've really been cooking for the past maybe month and a half, 2 months, just because my lady, she got sick, and so obviously I don't want her cooking, and I don't want her to do more than what she has to or what she wants to. So I've kind of been taking over the kitchen and experimenting, which has been fun. And it's been even better because I've been getting better quality meat. So pause. So yeah, I've been experimenting with some recipes, and I tried Halo Top ice cream for the first time. No, it wasn't the first time. Did I try it before? I swear I tried it before, but yeah, my lady, she bought me some Halo Top. I tried the mint chocolate chip, which was amazing. It kind of threw me off though, because when you're getting mint chocolate chip, you expect it to be like the green color, right? The green with the chocolate chips, but this one was straight white. And I also tried the cookie dough. The thing I like about Halo Top is that I don't feel guilty eating it. It comes in a pint. I'm not sure. I think they do actually have ice cream bars, but I got the pints, and each pint is 330 calories. So if you're looking for something light that you don't really feel guilty about eating, try Halo Top. I really like it. And then I got Yasio. Yasio is another ice cream that I just got today that I'll be trying. So yeah, weight loss journey is going good. Feeling really good. If you have any tips or tricks for me, definitely throw them my way. I haven't gained anything and I haven't maintained. I've been losing, so I feel really good about that. But if you have any tips, tricks, or comments on how I can maybe improve that, definitely let me know, because weight loss is no joke, and it's a journey, right? We put all this weight on over decades, so it's not going to be an overnight thing to lose it either. So I understand that. What else? On Twitter, I was wondering if anybody, I've been a little bit more active on Twitter. If you want to follow me at Dre Rocka on Twitter. I was interested, during all this time of quarantine, I'm seeing a lot of people get creative and things like that. And I was just wondering, I was like, what have you learned, or what are you learning during this quarantine? Me personally, I've been trying to learn a little bit more about Photoshop, After Effects, and Premiere. Salute to KJ for just putting me on to really those softwares and those programs, because you could definitely tell the difference in people's quality, and you're able to get more creative with something that allows you to be more creative with. So yeah, I've been learning those 3 programs, and I feel like I'm doing a lot better at it. Maybe you can notice by the even by the way I did the intro for this podcast, like that was done in Audition, and I did everything myself, and so just learning different things like that, learning different techniques with editing and layers have been good. I enjoy it. I've been, like I said, cooking, so learning new dishes. I was telling my lady, I was like, I want to get a pair of clippers and just learn how to cut hair better. Obviously I can cut my son's hair okay, but I can't do any designs. My fades are not the best. So that's something else that I want to try. I want to try to just get a pair of clippers and just fuck my son's head up, because that's the only way I'm going to learn, really. Fuck, we got YouTube tutorials and things like that. And on the bright side, he's out of school, so if I fuck up his head, nobody's going to notice that shit, and his hair will grow back. So yeah, that's something else that I want to try to learn. I have to throw a huge shout out and salute to DJ Eclipse. For those of you that don't know, DJ Eclipse is a local DJ out here in Utah that, man, that dude is talented. He is a talented fucking DJ. He's a humble man. He's a great father. Like, if you follow him on his IG, Eclipse is always with his daughters. You know, he's always cheering his daughters on. He's a girl dad, and you know, he's an example of a husband too. Obviously, this is all on social media and things like that. But from what I see, this dude and he's a real deal. And he's always been humble. Every time, you know, I talk to him or whatnot, like, he's a humble guy. He has a bunch of achievements and accolades too, and he definitely could be an asshole if he wanted to, but that's not him. He recently put on Twitter that his rollout show on U92 has been pulled from programming, which sucks. That really sucks for the people that do roll out with him. I was one of those individuals. It wasn't something that I would tune into every night, but definitely if I'm in the car after work and, you know, it's that peak drive time hours, I would tune in. And the way that he puts his mixes together is something else. His cuts are so clean and precise, and he's just a really creative guy. So I just wanted to salute Eclipse for everything that he's done for the city. He did mention that he is not going to be off air. I mean, he's still going to be on air talent, but I don't know what that looks like with the radio business. That shit is just sucks, man, because when you're doing something good, I don't know if it's budget cuts. It's none of my business. But, you know, it just sucks to see somebody that was doing a good job and that's known for that show. Now that show's gone. That kind of sucks. But bright side is that, you know, he said that he's going to put a lot of his energy online. So, man, that's bad news for the rest of you DJs out there. So if you were in competition with Eclipse, you better step it up, man. This dude's live stream quality was really good, and I can only imagine what he's gonna do now. I know he was doing his kicks content on YouTube, and then he was doing his rides too. Summer's around the corner. Rollout mix. Is he gonna do something where he just puts the decks in his car, rolls out to a certain location, DJs for there's so much content that this man can put out right now around his brand and things like that. So that's a scary thing. Salute to the train that just went by. We're still out of the bedroom. We're still out of the room. So we're thugging it out during this quarantine. But yeah, man, DJ Eclipse, man, I salute to you for just being a great DJ and a good human. What else we have? Hulu. Oh shit. So yeah, over the weekend, my sons and I, we watched a new David Blaine magic special. I don't know if it's new. It's new to us. I've never seen it before. But David Blaine, for those of you that don't know, David Blaine is a magician. I grew up on David Blaine from the late 90s. This man was frozen into a block of ice. He was underwater for days. He slept on top of the Empire State Building or something like that? Some high top building this man was on top of for a long time. Like this, he puts himself through so much pain and shit too. Like, one of the top tricks that I've ever seen him do, and it was one of his later tricks, was he would drink a big old thing of water, kind of like what I have right now. Shout out to the YouTube gang seeing this. He would take a drink of water, not just like a sip, but would like drink a whole bottle of water, clear his mouth, talk to you, and then be like 1 second, and then spit this shit out like if it was a fire hose. It's not throwing up, right? You can make yourself throw up, but this man made himself spit this water, the whole jug of water back out. Like that's insane. That's crazy. He sewed his mouth shut. Like this dude, he's an incredible magician. Either he just has a high pain tolerance, or he just really is magic. But Salute to David Blaine for still doing it, still making black people run away. Because, you know, black folk always, anytime we see something of the devil, we run away. Peace, we out. We don't want no problems. You make my cell phone go in a fucking bottle, I'm running. I might actually take the bottle too, but I'm running. So salute to David Blaine. I think that's it. Should we jump into the news? Here comes the news. All right, in news, Nadia, or Nadia, a 4-year-old female Malaysian tiger at the Bronx Zoo has tested positive for COVID-19. She, her sister Azul, and 3 other lions have developed a dry cough, and all of them are expected to recover. I didn't think animals could get the damn coronavirus, but I guess they proved us wrong. What's up with tigers being in the news, man? First we had Exotic Joe out here, Tiger King. Now we got Nadia and Nadia out here in the Bronx Zoo just catching corona and shit. Like, and that's a Bronx Zoo animal, so you know they were dead ass serious about this shit. And I feel bad for the person that had to do the test. Like, how big of a Q-tip did you need to stick up a tiger's nose? And how fucking how I would have anxiety just approaching a tiger to be like, yo, well, I know you're asleep and shit, but let me get up in that nostril. That shit be wild. The handler had to have it. Damn, did any other animals get this shit? Damn, keep your animals tight. Keep them safe. Senator Bernie Sanders has ended his presidential campaign, clearing the way for former Vice President Joe Biden, that don't even know his own fucking name, to become Democratic Party's nominee. Bernie Sanders, 78 years old, told his supporters on Wednesday he saw no feasible path to get enough votes to win the nomination. I feel really bad for that man, and I feel bad for his supporters, because Bernie Sanders supporters, they go hard for Bernie. They all forward thinking. Most of them are tree huggers and shit, and they just really want Bernie out. I mean, in the office, and I get it. This man's dreams are done. I think this was the last time we see a Bernie. You know, I think he put up a good fight, but it just wasn't enough, I guess. 78 years old and your dreams are done. You had a good run, Bernie. You had a good run. But damn, man, that Joe Biden, man. I'm not really big into politics, but you know, you catch things here and there, especially during the political season. When it's election season, you pick up things, right? That man, Joe Biden, I don't know if it's Alzheimer's, dementia, I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, but he can't even spell his own name. He be forgetting shit mid-sentence. I mean, I'd be doing that shit too, though. I could relate to Joe. Fucking Joe Biden. What else? Oh, COVID-19. I guess we should give the new COVID-19 update. So as of 6 minutes ago, the United States. How many do we have on the United States? Let me check this. For those of you that don't know how to check the COVID tracker, there's a bunch of them, but you can just go on to Bing.com. It's on there. Currently, the United States has 428,901 confirmed cases of COVID-19. Over 390,000 of those are active cases. 14,600 are fatal, and then we had over 23,000 that have recovered. The fatal cases, though, over 14,000. That's, I wonder if that was because of COVID, though, or if there was like something else that they died from because, and something else they died from, but then they also had COVID like in their system or whatever. I wonder how many of those there are, because there was that one, I think it was Louisiana. I think I saw a story of an infant baby And this is really hard, man. Just an infant child, born, I think 20 weeks premature, passed away, and they said it was because of COVID-19, but that's extremely premature. I don't know even if a baby that did not have any type of virus would survive that. I wonder what the percentage is on that, but that kind of, it makes me wonder, like, if the fatal cases are 100% because of the virus, or if there is something else that contributed to that, which could be possible. But yeah, New York is still leading the way as far as confirmed cases at 149,316. Utah, let's see where Utah's at. Utah is currently at, I don't even see Utah on the damn list. Oh, there we go, right there. Utah is at 2,004 flat. Damn. Utah's still one of the states that it does not have a mandatory shelter in place. Everything right now is recommended. Even in the counties, it's not. I mean, you'll definitely get a citation, possibly, but as far as like them following suit with like New York, California, and stuff like that, Utah's not there. I think there's 9 other states that aren't doing that as well. But damn, if you just stay home, hopefully that shit blows over. I don't know. Some people are saying end of May, some people are saying June. I don't know how they're getting this information together. I'm just preparing myself to make this shit long term. Make this shit long term, and really just trying to lose my weight, take care of my family, and hopefully this shit blows over. I don't know, but hopefully your family is staying safe with it. Shit, I need to figure out what we're gonna call this next segment, because I get into news and then I get into other news. Here comes other news. Okay, it's been 1 year since Nipsey Hussle's murder. Tragic murder too, man. I was on my way back from Las Vegas the day that we found out that Nipsey Hussle had got shot, and it was a scary thing too. It was an unknown thing. Like, when we heard that Nip got shot, we were just like, oh, okay, like Nip got shot. Well, I was like, okay, Nip got shot. And then you just hear that Nip passed, and you don't want to believe it, because Nip was one of those artists that I've met real early, like physically met, talked to him at a concert, at a show that we were both on. I opened up for Nip, and it was just one of those things where somebody that I had an interaction with was, passed away. And, I really liked his music, and I liked the way that he was thinking, and the things that he was, doing with like technology and shit, and his community, and, just everything. I really thought Nip was about to do some more acting and things like that. And so to hear that broke my heart. So coming up on it's been a year now since that. It doesn't feel that long ago, and I'm glad to see that we're still keeping his name alive, and people are still. I still see Nip all over my timeline, and we still listen to Nip's music and things like that. So salute to Nip, man, and salute to his family for just keeping his legacy alive and all that good stuff, man. What else? Oh, we got this bozo. 6ix9ine was released from prison and is on home confinement to finish 4 months of his 2-year term. 4 months until we see Takashi 6ix9ine go ballistic. I'm calling it now. He has already tweeted the mayor, the governor of New York, saying, "Yo, we're giving a reward for people that will tell us who is not staying quarantined." And 6ix9ine went in there and messaged back on Instagram and said, "Consider it done. I'm on it." Like, this kid is gonna embrace being a snitch. I can already see it. He's gonna embrace it, and people are still gonna love him. People are gonna love his music, but he was released early in fear that he might get COVID-19, and has said that he was at risk because he has asthma. He has severe asthma. Now, there are a lot of inmates that are asking for that same treatment. I know that they're working on the CARE Act in Ohio and I think 4 other states for inmates that did not commit crime that would put the general public in harm's way, such as murders, rapists, people like that. Now, Takashi 6ix9ine put a hit out on somebody. Shots were fired, but because he snitched and because he got a deal, he got out early. It's tough, man. It's a tough situation. These inmates, yeah, some of them did the crime and stuff like that, and are willing to do their time. But damn, like Tax Stone had a great point. Like, you're dying. You're in a tomb right now, and you know you're dying. Like you there's no way around it. You got nowhere to go, and they're not taking care of them. Like, all the stories and the videos that you've been seeing coming out of prisons, there's no hand sanitizer, there's no soap, there's no bleach, there's nothing, there's no face mask, there's no gloves for these inmates to take care of themselves. At the very least, we should be prepping these men with the tools to keep themselves safe. Not only themselves, but the correctional officers and the visitors. And even if they get visitors, I doubt they even get visitors right now. But it's a tricky situation because I see it on the opposite end. If we give this man soap, is, you know, what can he do with soap? Can he ingest that shit? Or bleach? You know, like, what can he do with a glove? You know, I don't know. There's so many things. I just think that we need to have some type of compassion for these men that are incarcerated, to figure out the best way to treat them and help them and defend them from this virus that is running rapid. And especially in these cities that are really infected, like New York, that's leading the charge on COVID. Ohio, right? They have over 5,000 cases. New Jersey, they have over 47,000 cases. California has over 17,000 cases of COVID-19. That's gonna hit the prisons, and it's gonna wipe them out like fucking Thanos, right? Remember when Thanos snapped his fingers and everybody turned to dust? I'm telling you, once that shit hits a few of those inmates, there ain't shit they're gonna be able to do. So, man, my thoughts go out to those guys. I know that some of these states they're working towards some forgiveness type laws to hopefully help these guys. One of the videos I seen, I think Charlemagne posted it, was an inmate locked up, and he showed his cellmate breathing. Like he barely, if you want to call that breathing, he could not breathe. It was just a bunch of short breaths. He was like he was having the hardest time breathing, and it's hard to watch because you know that this man isn't getting the help he needs. So I just, I'm not saying release everybody get released. I'm just saying don't ignore it because these are still human beings that need help, and so we need to figure out the best way to help them, right? And be safe about it. What else happened? Oh shit, I seen the Kardashians got into a fight. Yo, that video was funny as hell. Yo, Kourtney got her ass whooped. Yo, Kim laid it down. Kourtney's the oldest too. She was like, yo, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna fuck you up. It was like, bet. And then they threw down. That was funny. It's funny to see siblings fight. I don't know why, but probably because I don't have none. I mean, I do, but it's a different story. What else happened? Bad Bunny dressed in drag. Is that proper? Can I say drag? I'm not sure. He dressed in drag for I believe it was a music video, and a backstory on that is that there was a drag queen that was beat up from his hometown or something like that, and he was trying to do it to build awareness, and I don't know. He liked that shit a lot. You could tell that he was like, yo, I'm feeling myself right now, my G. And I ain't gonna lie, Bad Bunny kind of looked bad. Yo, is that bad to say? At first I thought it was a real female, and I had to look again. I was like, yo, that is a man, and that is Bad Bunny. I wonder if he's gonna do an alter ego. Is Bad Bunny gonna have an alter ego where he dressed up in drag? It could work. I ain't gonna lie, it could work. Just gotta say pause every time you watch the video though. Problem, Compton's story is now out on Tidal. Salute to my man Prince Hamilton. He's been going hard for Problem right now. I mean, he always has, but yeah, I need to get Tidal and watch it. It looks good. I like Problem, man. That last album was dope too. We should be getting some more projects out of that camp. But yeah, Compton Story is out now. Definitely go check that out. Damn, man, Bill Withers passed away at the age of 81 from heart complications. 81 years. He lived a long life. And I you know, he gave us a lot. I mean, he gave us Ain't No Sunshine. He gave us Lean On Me. Damn. Gave us Lovely Day. For those of you that have seen my DJ sets, you know that I often close my sets with Lovely Day. And I often start my mornings with Lovely Day. Just because, man, his music, he created uplifting music. He created timeless music. Ain't no sunshine when she gone. Come on, man. Lean on me. Come on, man. It's one of the greats. Rest in peace. And thank you for all you did. All right. What we got next? Should we jump into it? Here comes sports. All right, in sports news, we got The Last Dance, a 10-part documentary mini-series will air on ESPN in the US on Sunday nights over the next 5 weeks from April 19th through May 17th. The series will also be available outside the US on Netflix. I'm kind of mad that ESPN didn't just let Netflix run with this. To my understanding, only people that are going to see it on Netflix are those internationally. So I don't know if that's true, but if it is, I'm low key mad about that. Just because I guess I have the ESPN app, so maybe I'll watch it on the ESPN app, but I really don't want to. So yeah, but I really am excited to check out The Last Dance, the Chicago Bulls story. I think it's gonna be highlighting the 97-98 season with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr. Yo, they better talk about how Michael Jordan punched Steve Kerr in the face. I wonder if they're gonna talk about any of the gambling stuff. Yo, Mike was larger than life. Mike is still larger than life, man. Is there any athlete bigger than Mike? Mike Tyson? Nah. Jordan's way bigger than Mike Tyson. Ali? The thing about Ali is that Ali had he had the political side. Like, he was really out here revolutionary type individual, but I still don't think he was bigger than Mike. I really look forward to watching this and learning more about that year, because I do believe it is just 97-98 season, but maybe they'll touch on a little bit more. What else? Oh, the NBA Hall of Famers. So this year's inductees include Tim Duncan, which is highly underrated. That man is an underrated center. Kevin Garnett, I feel bad for Kevin, just because I feel like when he went to Boston, a lot of people were like, you ain't one of the greats, but Kevin Garnett definitely is one of the greats. I think if he would have stayed in Minnesota, is that what it was? Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota Timberwolves. Damn, he had Wally Szczerbiak. Remember those years? I think if he would have brought a championship there, I think he would have went down as like one of those top like greats that you shout out to the train. You don't really talk about Kevin Garnett. Like, he never gets really brought up when you talk about top power forwards or top centers. And then the late great Kobe Bryant is also being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Salute to Kobe, man. Kobe is one of those individuals that was the villain that turned hero. For me, at least, growing up, I don't want to say hated, but I anytime the Lakers played, it was like, oh, I want them to lose so bad. Just because they were always in front of everybody. Like, they always shut down everybody. My Blazers, we started hack and Shaq. Kobe, man, just put it on us every time. So salute to the NBA Hall of Famers. There's more, but those are the kind of the front line guys that got inducted. KG, Tim Duncan, and Kobe Bryant. What else? UFC 249. Tony Ferguson versus Khabib. Psych! Khabib is not in this fight no more. Justin Gaethje is now stepping in for the interim title belt against Tony Ferguson. Gaethje is coming in at 21-2. Ferguson coming in at 25, and I think he has 3 losses. So this one's gonna be good. I do not fuck with Tony Ferguson at all. He is a fucking weirdo. So I'm definitely going with Justin Gaethje. Hopefully Gaethje pulls out a win. I don't know. My boy Cesar said Tony Ferguson's gonna choke him the fuck out. We will see. I expect this to not go the full distance, but we will see. The co-main event is a women's strawweight. It's Jessica Andrade and Thug Rose. Thug Rose is back. We get to see her in action. And then there is a heavyweight fight. Who is it? Let me see. Greg Hardy and Jorgen Castro. So that should be good. I'm definitely going for Castro because I don't fuck with Greg Hardy. So yeah, it's a pretty stacked card. I'm really excited for this card. Francis Ngannou's fighting as well. So yeah, man, a lot going on this card. You can catch it Saturday, April 18th at let's see. Co-main events, undercard starts at 6 p.m. Main card starts at 8. Again, Saturday, April 18th on pay-per-view. Damn, I don't want to spend $60. I might have to though. UFC news as well. Dana White told TMZ Sports that he is working on building an infrastructure to host international fights on a fucking island. An island. Man, we owe Dana White a lot. You could tell that this man is not. He's staying consistent. He does not want to be one of those guys that was one of those sports entities that's like, yo, we had to take some time off. So salute to Dana White for just hanging in there, figuring things out, putting his team at risk, I guess, to entertain us. Joe Rogan originally said on a few of his podcasts back, he said that he said, I don't know who's gonna get to call it. I am not gonna be there. He's like, Bruce Buffer can be there. I ain't gonna be there. That tune changed when Dana said he got an island. Now Joe's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Joe, Dana offered you more money. He offered you the bag. You're not turning down the bag. You're not getting any comedy gigs right now. So this is your only gig. Take that money. Suit up in a damn hazmat suit and call the damn fight. Do they call the fight being 6 feet apart? Like, is DC gonna be like 6 feet apart from him? That's gonna be interesting. Should be good though. Again, UFC 249, Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje. I'm gonna have my picks here soon. I gotta look at the lineup again, and then I'll be posting my picks here soon. Maybe it's something. Maybe we'll go live or something. Maybe we'll do something live and watch the fights together. I don't know. All right, I gotta go and cook dinner for my family. So check me out, allrawk.com. That's ALLRAWK.com. At Dre Rocka on all social media platforms. I actually just released a music video reaction video with my man KJ. It was released today actually, so go on and check that out on YouTube. You can catch all my links at allrawk.com. Yeah, thank you for all the support and love that I've been receiving. Hope you and your family are staying safe during this quarantine, and continue to wash your hands, take care of yourself, eat your vitamins. This is coming from a fat man trying to lose weight. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next Isolation 20 podcast. Take care. Much love. Peace.